Your Excellency Mohamed Bazoum, President of the Republic of Niger and Head of State, Your Excellency, the President of the Assembly, Your Excellency, the Prime Minister, Ms. Amina Mohamed, Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations, Your Excellency, Minister of Environment and Sustainable Development of the Republic of Niger, Your Excellencies, fellow colleagues of the United Nations family, development partners and regional organizations, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Nous sommes encore une fois à Niamey, après le sommet sur l'industrialisation de l'Union africaine en novembre dernier, pour lancer une accélération dans la mise en œuvre des objectifs de développement durable et de l'agenda 2030. Nous nous engageons en une relance verte et inclusive, fondée sur les chaînes de valeurs durables. J'exprime notre appréciation profonde à son Excellence le Président Mohamed Bazoum, au gouvernement et au peuple du Niger de nous avoir convoqués encore une fois à Niamey pour que l'Afrique puisse aller au-delà du statu quo et trouver un nouveau souffle dans cette ère de crises multiples. Merci pour votre leadership constant. Notre gratitude aussi à son Excellence Madame la ministre Garama Saratou Rabiot, ministre de l'Environnement et de la lutte contre la diversification, pour sa coordination exemplaire dans la préparation de ces forums et dans l'élaboration des thématiques si importantes pour la réussite d'une relance verte pour le Sahel et pour tous les continents. Et nous reconnaissons également tous les efforts de l'équipe de l'EANEC et de tous les gouvernements qui ont démontré la capacité du Niger pour héberger les conférences de haut niveau et de traiter le sujet de plus grande importance pour notre continent et pour les planètes. Ce forum est possible grâce au partenariat entre les institutions de développement africaines et je salue également les contributions de la Commission de l'Union africaine, de la Banque africaine pour le développement et de toutes les agences des Nations unies. I would also like to use this opportunity to thank our Deputy Secretary General for her continued commitment to ensuring coherence and impactful actions across the United Nations entities to deliver the SDG agenda and elevate the UN leadership in sustained development spheres. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, during the pandemic, 62 million people in Africa were pushed into poverty in just 1 year between 2019 and 2020. Africa's GDP is expected to decelerate in 2023 in a volatile global environment. Business as usual will not work for Africa. This 9th Regional Forum seeks to build on this vision to accelerate the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals and Agenda 2063. We have renewed momentum to deliver on these critical goals. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this year we are revisiting the Sustainable Development Goals 6, 7, 9, 11, and 17. Please allow me to focus particularly on SDG 7 and on SDG 9, build resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. The outcome of the AU Summit on Industrialization and Economic Diversification, which was held here in Niamey, provides us with a roadmap to realize SDG 9 in Africa. One ask was for ECA and the UN to work with various partners to scale up energy investments as a fundamental priority for industrial development. In the last 2 decades, less than 2% of global renewable energy investment has been made in Africa. Yet, for example, Africa possesses 60% of the world's solar irradiation potential. We must change this paradox. An ECA study has shown that 250% more jobs can be created through green value chains when compared to traditional fossil fuel-dependent sectors. As a matter of fact, we can deliver on the potential of getting more from our critical minerals, for example, by investing in a battery value chain in countries such as DRC and Zambia, where recent studies show that battery component fabrication will be greener and less costly as compared with production in the United States, China, and Europe. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement is the framework under which we can ensure an Africa-owned transformation. On 1st March, here in Niamey, we'll have a deeper reflection on how the African Regional Collaborative Platform can help accelerate implementation of the SDGs on the continent. It will be an opportune moment to discuss how the 28 national African Continental Free Trade strategies that we have been completed so far with our support and are under the leadership of the African Union Commission can be mainstreamed in the work of the UN country teams. Africa's accelerated transformation will also be fueled by digital technologies. For example, e-commerce is set to grow by 50% in Africa by 2025. To this end, we must end the digital divide, particularly along gender lines, to ensure true inclusion and to truly unleash the potential of the fourth industrial revolution. Hence, investing in capacity building will be critical to deliver on this promise. Finally, we need financing to deliver on the SDGs. However, the cost of capital on commercial terms is unacceptably high for African countries, while affordable resources to development institutions are insufficient to meet our ambition. The United Nations Secretary General has outlined an ambitious plan for SDG stimulus, aiming to dramatically increase the resources available for investing in the SDGs. This will require a fit-for-purpose international development architecture. We are also focused on delivering means for African countries to be able to raise more of their own resources with less donor dependence. At the last Regional Forum on Sustained Development, we signed a memorandum with the Congo Basin Climate Commission to establish a regional registry for the issuance of carbon credits in the 15 member countries. We are pleased to launch this registry at COP27. Further, we also organized the Africa Business Forum on making carbon credit work for Africa last week in Addis Ababa to connect project proposals on the continent with potential investors, building on the Africa Carbon Markets Initiative, also launched at COP27. In addition, ECA is supporting the goals of Sustainable Debt Coalition, launched by Egypt at Sharm el-Sheikh, to reduce the cost of green borrowing, to facilitate debt for climate adaptation investment, and to promote the use of debt to finance key performance indicators to improve sustained development-linked outcomes. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are all aware of the challenges ahead of us, but we are also encouraged by the will and determination to succeed. This is indeed the real driving force behind the acceleration of our action on sustained development. I thank you for your attention.
Merci, Monsieur le secrétaire exécutif de la CEA, Monsieur Antonio Pedro.